All right, Marisol Nugent, junior national champion. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. This is my first tournament for WWC with Buxton in my corner. I moved down to Bethlehem in I'm trying to think August, to start school at Lehigh for the fall semester as a freshman. So it's been really new to me for the past 2.5 months, just while experimenting with what's going to work. So it's good to see it's paying off.
So how did like hooking up with the Lehigh Valley Wrestling Club kind of happen? Did you just like shoot an email or
I just
how did it go down?
I just met people over time. I was really interested in either getting an Ivy League or I wanted a top-notch education. I went to a New England prep school, and we really pride ourselves on our academics. And I really didn't want to sacrifice my academic goals for my wrestling goals. And I knew Lehigh, it's a top academic, top athletic school. So I just had to talk to the right people to get it set up. I applied on my own I want to say November, I think about a year ago. I did my visit down there, met with some guys who kind of, told me what it would be like. Things just worked out. I applied early decision. I got in, and I wrestled at Prep Nats down there. That was my second time on campus, and everything was just coming together. So it just kind of happened, I guess. But
was it frustrating kind of having limited options in terms of finding somewhere you could wrestle that also had the academics that you wanted?
It was so frustrating. I can tell you that all of the girls going through the college admissions process right now, it's so stressful, and a part of it is really heartbreaking. I knew as a senior in high school what I wanted to do, and I just knew that I wasn't going to get any help doing that. I wasn't going to get any support doing that. All my friends were committing to wrestle at these Ivy League institutions, Big Ten institutions, all that stuff, and I wanted to do that too, and it just wasn't a possibility. So there was a lot of nights that I was just I was so sad, trying to figure it out. Do I stop wrestling? Do I kind of give up my academics for that? It was really hard, and I know it's a struggle a lot of girls are still facing. So I will take the time to say that I'm really proud of the current progress that people are making with women's wrestling. I know it's in LA at Columbia and it airs at Princeton. Getting online and having those conversations with girls is really important because they need to know that it's possible to have good academics and good athletics and still get stuff done.
So do you think that this result is kind of vindicating your decision and what you did going out of high school?
Definitely, I remember when I was in high school, I saw Bree Santos. She was at Columbia, and she was in my bracket today, and she was someone that I just looked up to big time. I was this is crazy. She's the only girl at Columbia. She's trying to wrestle. She's going out to Pan Am. She's getting no W. I was so inspired, and I knew that I wanted to do that for people that came behind me, that they could see that, this is possible. It's not easy. There's not an easy path. You definitely a lot less support if you want the WCWA route, but I think whenever I do something, I just try to think of how it can benefit the girls that come behind me.
So very tough semifinals match,
yeah.
And then very dominant finals. You walk us through both of them.
My semis match was something that was the match that I was worried about for the tournament. Last fall, I came back from ACL surgery and I went to Super 32. It was a tournament I just won the year before, and I was coming back and I wanted to repeat. I want to get another belt, and I met Victoria Torres in the semis, and I want to say I was up 4-1. She ended up tech pinning me in the second. So I want to say that was a match that I was scared of, but it was one that I knew was going to be really tough. I knew it was going to be a battle. I knew that was a match that was going to basically decide how I was going to do in the tournament. I think what I've been working on really well this tournament, especially boxing in my corner, is just being calm, having fun during my matches. I think the first period of my semis match, I was really excited about it. It wasn't really until I hit the break that I realized I was winning, but I could still lose, and I got a little nervous. Gave up some points. Ended up getting a lot closer win than I wanted, but for me that was a big match, just for my headspace, I think, and to see that I'm developing, I'm working hard, it's improving. I went from getting tech pinned to winning that match, so that was big. The finals is just kind of once you get there, I just want to do well. I was a little taken back when I got taken down at first, but I knew I could recover. I just have to keep wrestling. I like wrestling, so I want to score points. I want to hit big moves. I want to win. And I knew that I personally think that during most matches, whenever I need to, I can score. So that's something that I wasn't too worried about when I got down at first. I knew I'd come back.
So is Olympic team trial potentially on the horizon for you this year?
I hope so. I haven't done too much competition. My junior year I had ACL tear. I was out, and that was followed up by 3 tournaments and then COVID. So that's something I want to look towards. Like we'll see what happens. Like we'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see. Like nothing's really like off the table. Everything's on the table right now. So I'm hoping you'll see me there.
Awesome. Well, hey, congratulations. Great
Thank
going
you.
there. Looking forward to watching you compete again.
Thank you.